Because that Six of Swords energy, there might be like some hesitancy that I'm noticing here. And I'm noticing that too with Page of Wands. Because Page of Wands is usually a younger fire sign, or the side of a fire sign. It has to do with enthusiasm, optimism, willingness, energy, vitality. I'm really getting that this is you, Aries. It could be Sagittarius or Leo as well, but I'm kind of getting that this is you, and that this is related to you maybe not having the pep and the zing that you normally have because you're busy recovering from something or healing or trying to fight something off, or that your hopes and plans for the future or going somewhere are in delay right now or being resisted. You might be having a little bit of fear towards that. If you're thinking about moving, this Six of Swords is usually a card of going from stormy seas to smoother horizons. That's how it has the theme of healing, of recovering. This person, as you can see, is helping out this person. So it could be you helping someone else, or someone else helping you, or you helping yourself. And that's how it has that recovery and healing theme, as well as the literal vision of going from one place to another. But it's going from a difficult place to a smoother place. But in reverse, it's saying either I'm kind of getting that your energy is being drained, because it's saying that healing or recovery is in resistance, it's in delay, it's not happening as fast as you might want it to. This could be like travel plans being held in check, or like a snafu coming in that isn't allowing you to go to the place that you want to go, or feeling reservations about that. With Page in reverse of Wands, I'm also getting that, this is sort of like your enthusiasm for it maybe has waned. Like maybe this is old, you planned this a while ago, and you're just not as enthusiastic about it right now, or you're not feeling the energy towards it right now. And it could be having to do with finances or a relationship. These are two 10 cards. 10 of Coins and 10 of Cups. So 10s are usually like coming to the end of a cycle. So Aries, I'm getting the sense that, and by the way, all of these are in reverse on this first row here. So it's kind of saying like the plans are upside down, or whatever is going on is upside down, because this recovery, healing, or travel is being put on pause, on delay, because you may not be as enthusiastic about it as you were, or you just don't have the energy. If you're recovering and healing from something, you just feel drained. It's just like, I just see things are sort of on hold in terms of you coming into your full, enthusiastic, fiery Aries energy. And what I'm getting is that it's being influenced by these cards, which is 10 of Coins and 10 of Cups. Now, you can see in both of these cards, it shows a couple, which is a theme for February. It has to do with love and coupledom and relationship and all of that. Don't worry about this, because you have new love coming in here. Things get refreshed. But for this opening part of February, you could be feeling stifled in a relationship. 10 of Coins shows the domestic partnership here that's enclosed in security. It's like their castle is their home. They've got money. They've got security. A very secure card, 10 of Coins. It's actually the most amount of money that can appear on a card, and it usually comes from inheritance or having made good decisions over time and saved up money. And 10 of Cups is like emotional fulfillment. It's the most amount of cups on a card. It's like the happy couple. The end of the rainbow is where they're both at. But so both of these are very secure, very happy, sort of fulfillment types of cards. But in the reverse position, you can see, it's almost more like this cross that is keeping them upside down and indoors. And this one is the rainbow is draining out. So there may be some completion happening here in terms of relationship, or completion of that particular cycle, of that particular chapter. Because 10s here are the end of one cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. 10 is the 9 is like when something finalizes. 10 is like the end and the new beginning. It's that 10 going into 1 energy, numerologically. So I'm just going to say, if you're not feeling it, about going somewhere, going on some trip. If you're not feeling up to your normal self, perhaps because you're recovering something from something or you're healing from something, look to what's going on in terms of security or partnership. Are you not feeling that secure, either in yourself or in a relationship? Is all the rainbow feel like it's draining out, like all your emotional storehouses? Does that feel like that's draining? Because that is what's impacting yourself, your enthusiasm, your optimism. You're normally fiery, radiant, happy-go-lucky, kick up your heels, get into the action kind of stuff that Aries is. It's kind of like under the surface right now because of this stuff. So look and see what's going on there. There might be a new chapter that you're like, it's like turning the page. 10 energy is like, okay, I finished reading that page. Now I'm going to turn it to this page, and here's this new 1 energy. But what's great is you're ready to let go of this, guess what, Aries? Because look at these 10s ending, and then look at these aces. You've got 2 aces here. New, fresh beginnings. New life. Ace is always a new beginning. This has to do, Ace of Swords has to do with a new thought, a new truth, a new idea. This actually has a heart here, so it's a new clarity or feeling refreshed. Like, oh, the sun is coming out for a new day. Like the clouds are parting, and you're connecting with the truth. This is a card of clarity, of purpose, of connecting with the one thing that's true. So in looking into what's going on here, you find this new truth. Also, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is about new heart energy. This is a mind card. This has to do with air, mental element, thoughts, ideas, revelation, all of that. This has to do with connecting with your heart. So this is a new love, a new passion, new enlightenment, new creativity. It's a card of joy. It's a card of peace. You can see with this dove here, it really brings a lot of peace. With this lotus, it has to do with enlightenment, learning new things. Both of these are new realizations. So February for you is really going to step you up to a new game. It's really going to bring this new knowledge and this new heart energy. I get a reinvigoration of passion, a renewal or resurrection with these cards in the middle of the month. For whatever is draining out, whatever feels stifling, and whatever feels like you're not up to your normal self, like you don't want to go places, you feel maybe physically sick, or that you're fighting something off, or you're recovering from an injury or some sort of illness. Just wait till the middle of the month, Aries. You're going to have this new perspective and new heart renewed energy. It's going to feel really great for you mid-month. And then this card, 7 of Cups. I love this in the reverse position here for you because it means like seeing through the BS. I'm just going to let my dog in. One moment. This card, 7 of Cups, has to do with illusion and having too many choices, not really seeing things for what they are. It's like a Neptunian card. You can see all this fog and all this haze. Like, contrast it to this card where the one sword, the one choice, the one truth stands out and all the clouds are in the background. This one's surrounded by all those clouds and that fog, so you can't really see what you're getting. Sometimes I'll say about this card is like what you see is not what you get, or what's behind the curtain is not necessarily what it is. This is a card of illusion, infatuation, all these different choices that are like glittering, but they may not be what they seem. So with this card in reverse, especially surrounded by these 2 cards of clarity, it's cool because what you're going to be doing in the middle of the month is like cutting through the BS, seeing things for what they are, seeing that, maybe maybe all these choices were like false promises, and you're going to see what's true and what works for you, what fills your heart. This card too, I call my cup runneth over for obvious reasons, because it's like when you're so emotionally fulfilled, it creates joy and peace and enlightenment. It's just like you're firing on all cylinders here. Totally contrasted to how you may be feeling at the beginning of the month. If your enthusiasm, your optimism, your fiery vitality is blocked or diminished in any way at the beginning of the month, Aries, don't worry. Just wait till the middle of the month. You're going to be seeing through all this nonsense and getting through it. So enjoy that middle of the month there, Aries. It looks like you're going to be welcoming it with open arms after all this nonsense, like feeling drained or diminished, or feeling like, gosh, I'm stuck, I'm stifled, I'm emotionally drained, I feel like I'm stuck in this relationship, or I feel like security is stifling me, or I don't have enough. This is good stuff. So hang in there, Aries, till the middle of the month. If the opening of the month you're just not feeling your normal self. Seven of Wands showing up here in reverse also happens at the middle of the month, and this means standing up for what you believe in, being assertive. This is a card called Success Despite Adversity, and in the reverse position, it means that you're actually giving up a better position. In this position, in the upright position, you can see that he's in an advantageous position. He's fighting from above. So either he's leading all these people below him, or he's fighting them off from an above position. When this is in the reverse position, what it sometimes says is that you're not fighting for what you believe in, you're not standing up for yourself, you're not being assertive, and therefore you're putting yourself in a position lower than what is available to you. So I'm going to encourage you, Aries, especially with these three in line, all in reverse, I'm going to encourage you to stand up for what you believe in, both from like an instinctual, like knowing, inner knowing. High Priestess is about acknowledging your inner voice and your inner knowing, your intuition, how you feel inside without any words or consciousness. It's all about connecting with the subconscious, like what you know on a gut level. It bypasses both the head and the heart. It can have a little bit to do with emotional energy, because there is this moon, but it's not conscious, it's subconscious. So it can be that there's something going on with you not feeling like you can speak up with yourself, for yourself, with what you know on an instinctual, subconscious, like gut level. And it may be what's draining all of your emotional energy out, especially in terms of relationships. So I'm going to encourage you, Aries, that with this newfound energy, this newfound truth, perspective, idea, realization, clarity, and this new joy about, oh, this is what fills my heart. The universe has given me something that I'm passionate about, that's making my cup runneth over. See if you can correct this energy by standing up for what you believe in, by knowing that you're going to be you're going to have success despite adversity, that you're in an advantageous position. What this is saying is, don't second guess yourself, because it's only draining you emotionally if you do that. Your rainbow is getting poured out, and you're blocking your connection to yourself, your own inner knowing, and it's making you doubt yourself and not stand up for yourself and not be assertive. It can also lead you to a dilemma of going back and forth. This is Two of Swords, which means not being able to make a decision. This card, as you can see, she's got one sword here and one sword there. And because she can't choose between either one of them, she's blindfolded and just checked out. This is like saying, I don't know whether to choose left or right, so I'm not going to move. I'm not going to go in either direction. It's like saying, I don't know whether to go up or down, so I'm just going to stay right here. And it stops you and blocks you from taking action. It stops you in your tracks, and it makes you be stagnant. So if you don't stand up for yourself, if you don't realize that you're in an advantageous position, it may block you from making a decision about something and then also receiving something new. You actually have 3 aces in February, so something new is coming in for sure, Aries. The thing is though, you're more open and receptive to mental gifts right now, mental energy in middle month, and heart energy, which is creativity, joy, new passion, new creative project, new love. But if you doubt yourself or don't stand up for yourself or make a decision about something, if these two are connected, it may block you from receiving something that also the world's trying to hand to you. It may block your receptivity. And Ace of Coins has to do with new money, new lifestyle. For some people, it's new job. It's something new in the environment. It's basically like the gate to this new garden that you can walk through if you so choose. But if you're in indecision and checking out, you're not going to be able to see that life is trying to hand you this new thing. So my caution to you is that even with this new clarity and this new love and this new passion, make sure that you aren't denying yourself something by being doubtful, by not standing up for what it is you believe and not being willing to fight for it. That's going to make you just check out and miss all this good stuff that's coming to you. Another caution too is to be careful about not having me energy, or be aware of this in your environment. This card, 7 of Swords, this could be you or someone else, Aries. But the caution with this card is that it's sort of criminal behavior. It's cutting corners. It's like, me first. I want mine. I'm going to get mine regardless of if I have to break rules, break laws. I'm going to steal these, and I'm going to make sure I have all the swords. So you can see that that is very self-centered behavior. And I'm going to caution you that you don't want this to be you. Or if this is you, look at how it's blocking you from yourself and from receiving new things. Or if it's someone else in your environment, be aware that, by focusing on them, you may be missing out on this Ace of Coins energy, and you may be disconnecting from yourself in some ways. These 2 cards, 2 of Swords and High Priestess in reverse, talk about being disconnected from yourself, not acknowledging what's really going on, what you know on core gut level, and not making a decision about it, not wanting to think about it. So then people can step in and get away with things. I'm looking at these 2 together actually, which are both 7 cards, which has to do with spirituality. Someone's being like a spiritual gangster or getting away with something. You're actually in a good position here with 7 of Wands. This is fire energy. This is Aries. This is I'm willing to fight. This person's I'm so clever and cunning that I'm going to steal this away. And, I've got the plan mapped out where I'm going to go take this away and they're never going to see it. They're actually wearing the same hat. So when you don't stand up for this, it's actually funny what I'm getting from this is that when you don't stand up for what you want or what you believe in a open way, you may resort to doing it in a covert way or manipulative way or under smoke screen, under the surface. So be this guy. Don't be this guy. Or if you notice that this is happening in your environment, that you're doubting standing up for yourself, be careful for other people here who are opportunists who may want to try to capitalize on that. That's what 7 of Swords energy is. Stay with yourself, Aries, towards the end of the month. Take any blindfolds off and make decisions. Don't just check out. The way out of this card is to put one of the swords down, even if it's the wrong decision. It's okay. Making a decision is better than making no decision. Even if sometimes we can get caught up in perfectionism and not want to make a decision if we don't know that it's the right answer. But that has its own pitfalls where it can keep us stuck. So the way out of this is to just put one of the swords down, go with one of the swords, and step forward. Take that blindfold off. And rely on what you know on an instinctual level. Rely on your subconscious. It's there it's full of information, and it's there to tell you something. So my one caution to you at the end of the month, Aries, is to not disconnect from yourself, because you'll miss out on things and someone else will go and steal the riches. Like in this case, the riches are trying to be handed to you by the universe, but if you're disconnected, if you're checked out, if you're somewhere else, somebody else is going to swoop in and say, hey, I'll take those swords. If they're not going to stand up for themselves and say, okay, this is what I believe, this is what is true for me, this, I'm willing to fight for this, sure, I'll take that. So just be aware of that, Aries. Really enjoy the clarity and the new love and the new passion that's coming in the middle of the month. That's going to be really refreshing for you. And if you feel diminished or just like low energy towards the beginning of the month, look into what is a chapter that's wrapping up, especially as it relates to either relationship or security or emotional energy draining you. So, because you've got new fresh energy coming here, you're going to love that.